Hello, Tara Glows here, and I'm back at Treetown. I was away for a bit working on another project, which I hope to share with you soon. But right now, I'm super excited to show you the progress I've been making on the town. To start filling in the center of town, around the flower fountain, I've created 5 different house designs. One thing I enjoy so much about creative mode is the ability to just play around with the blocks and see what happens. So, although I started with some basic ideas, the results are always a bit of a surprise. So, here are the 5 house designs, and then I'll take you on a quick walk through the interiors. So, let's get building. Now that you've seen the time lapse builds of the outsides of the houses, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the interiors and a walk around Tree Town. So we will start with the red mushroom house. This was my first build, and I kept like everything else, I kept it pretty simple. I did a little kitchen area, so we've got the sink, countertops, we've got the cauldron and smoker, so they've got a place to make their food. There's a little tiny bed space here, and a place to eat. There is also a second story, but after I finished building here, I realized that in order to get to the second story, I would probably have to take this out and try to make like a staircase up somehow. And I kind of liked that little bedroom, so I wanted to keep it. And I problem solved, and I decided to do a little vine entrance. So this is, I guess I consider it like the kids' bedroom, maybe. So there's 4 children here. Uh, and they've got like their own little kind of area to like eat snacks and maybe do their homework. They've got the bookshelves, and they've got the cute red mushroom ceiling and walls. So I think this turned out pretty well. And then if we go along the pathway, I created these like stone sections just to kind of break up the pathway and create some visual interest. And this is the brown mushroom. This was the second build. So we have some storage down at the bottom here and a ladder up. And again, relatively small area. So this has just got a double bed. So this is just for like two villagers or maybe one villager who likes a lot of bed space. And then there's like a little book nook and place to maybe eat a bit of food. Again, we've got bookshelves. These villagers love to read. And it's pretty simple. So if we go back down, and then we're going to go along the pathway. And this was probably the most challenging. I really like the outside of the mushrooms. This is three mushrooms. But the problem I had was they were quite narrow at the top, so very hard to get like a full. I wanted to do originally like a little apartment in each one, but it didn't work out that way. It was a little too small, so I connected them so we could have like a house kind of broken between the three mushrooms. So there's a door here. There's like a little gated walled area between the three mushrooms. And then we also have this main entrance way, and it leads through to the walled area. So if we come up here, we again, kitchen, heart of the house. They've got some baked potato ready to eat, maybe some soup going. And if you come up here, we have the brown and green bedroom. I envision this as maybe like the parents' bedroom. And then we have the kids' bedroom. So some nice bright pink color there. And then if you come down here, down, thank you. And that leads you out that entrance. So we are going to go along here to this is the log red mushroom house. So when I made this, I kind of envisioned this as like a stump of one of the larger trees, and some mushrooms have grown on it. So the villagers have used the space they have, and they've also hollowed out the stump of the tree and create a little spot for their chickens. So there's some roots hanging down. There's some nice texturing that I put in here. The chickens seem happy because they are laying eggs every time I come in here. There's lots of eggs for me. And they've got little areas to look out. Oh, they see a free chicken there. Um, and then there's another way of getting out. So both sides. And also on both sides, I have these kind of like little stone sections, which you can use as stairs to get up. And then the villagers, of course, take pride in their village. So they have everything decorated nicely. So we've got these planters with the rose bushes in them. And so this is technically one house split between the two mushrooms. I didn't connect them at the top like the three mushroom house. This is for pretty much a single villager. So there's a sleeping area, pretty simple. And if I can get down here, there we go. And then this is the eating area. So this one doesn't have like the smoke or cauldron. It's quite small. So it's just got barrel for storage, a little bit of counter space, and this villager likes to cook right on the campfire. Okay, so where's the next thing? Ah, there we go. So we go along this pathway here. Now, there is another pathway I still need to make kind of connecting up over here. But this was put in actually kind of last minute. I was working on some of the pathway to connect the mayor's house down to the tree fountain. And I decided to just add in a little pond area. So I created this. I still need to add some fish. But I did put in some lamp posts and some nice benches. You can sit and enjoy the water. The last house we're going to look at is the flower house. So let's go inside and take a look. This house was the most different. It's the only one that isn't a mushroom. And the inside is a little more spacious as well. So I have a more defined like seating area. So we've got the larger sofa, and then we've got kind of like a overstuffed chair here. We've got more bookshelves, and these I found they looked a bit like drawers or cabinetry, so I added those in. The kitchen area is again relatively small, a little bit of counter space, a sink. They just have the smoker in this house. And because of the more modern feel with like the skylight and the white furniture, I also decided to add in end rods as the nighttime lighting source rather than the lanterns that I did with a lot of the other spaces. And then there's two bedrooms, both double beds, and they're each off to the side of the house. So again, we have the floor to ceiling end rod lamps. Um, and then same thing on this side, just a different coloring a little bit for the bed and the carpet and the painting. So I'll end with a sky view of Treetown. I hope you enjoyed the 5 different house designs that we made this episode. And in the next episode, I'm going to be designing the school for the town. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.